from the 2022 World Ultimate Club Championships. Fury and Revolution for the women's title coming up.
Now you see the horizontal stack downfield, nice easy find, but snaffled by Cardenas.
Really small passes in small spaces that Revolution is known for offensively.
Oh, Kayla Helton trying to come through. There isn't any defensive errors though, and going up into the air, Lorraine Guerin with the block. This is going to be an emotional time for her, whether or not it's a gold or silver hanging around her neck, her last season with Fury. Oh, big reaching around to the deep pocket of the space. Who on earth lost the connection there on defense, and an easy hold for Fury after the early turn. Here for the meaningful side of the bracket. Cardenas shoots, and it's going to be for Volchak. Can she reel it in with the speed? The bid is there, but of course we had that North American showdown between Raleigh's Phoenix and Fury on the other side. So a sky ball going up. Underneath it, the pack. Who will be the victor? Sneaking through behind. Ajari with the recovery. Oh, and twisting and turning. She calls it good. Claire Desmond. This is good spacing. Nice moves now from Cardenas. Clustered all around the disc, and it makes the window opportunity. Kayla Helton with the run-through block. Oh, and it's going over the top into the hands of the Fury. Cartagena now. Absolute Manu. Chastain crashing in, trying to create the window. It does. The two Cardenas sisters going to work, and a Chastain connection to finish it off, and finally Revolution put their first point on the board.
One of the most consistent offensive handlers in the game, Jessie O'Connor, known for many years playing with DC Scandal, bringing her talents to the other coast, playing with Fury now.
A big ball towards the end zone for Fury. Elamelik in the isolation. Oh, and a nice little recovery there. Maggie Rudin collects the goal. Oh, Torres nearly with the miscue, but well contained. Angel back to Torres. Volchak going to work in front of the disc. Good switching off from Fury. Nearly gets the foot block from Helton, but it's Chastain with the goal. Oh, and it's a low one, well rescued and kept alive by Anna Thompson. Corners being made on the field, whether or not that's to check the shape of the disc or to call it down. Perfect for bids in the early stages, but did become slippery when it got wet. Oh my goodness, that is a huge play. Mosquera with the layout, preventing the score. Perhaps some fatigue from the deep space. Not really much happening, just all the action around the disc. Containment here is just insane. Oh, and there goes the expansive shot to the end zone, a big clatter. That looks to be Valeria Cardenas getting sandwiched.
Looks like it was an uncontested foul call, and Valeria Cardenas will take the disc at the front cone.
Well, she pops back to her sister, the world famous twins. Oh, and that's a lovely shot into the space, sneaking behind all of the Fury defenders, which is sometimes what you can do on D. You're allowed, you've got to get the block and then do something. Sometimes fast moves can be good. Nice over the top there, the swiping arm of Chastain trying to get it back, and that's a laser. Oh, and a knee catch.
From my perspective, she held it between her knees, and then when she came down, it was firmly secured between her knees.
It can be, one hand, one side of the head, and that is called a valid goal for Fury. They hold on to it. Cartagena with the inside shot to Manuela. Torres. The mark not moved by that fake. Valeria around to Cartagena. Oh, and it's a nice run through for the goal. Alejandra Torres. Well, of course, this time 4 years ago, it was all the chat about Sarah Serge Griffith. And that pull, the crowd is not so happy about that one being brought to the front of the end zone.
We're going to have some conversation about that, about how Kirsten Johnson tapped the disc in, and maybe with that fake, it looked as though she had set her pivot foot at that back cone. To be able to say, even in the biggest of moments, this is what I did and I'm responsible, and held herself accountable for that.
Well, a big moment and a big throw from Johnson's going to be picked out of the sky by Elizabeth Mosquera. This is more like the pace of revolution. They're starting to feel themselves in this women's final. Cardenas shoots. There is separation for WUCC, and you just see Finney pulling up in dismay. WUCC with the goal, and that's the break. We are on serve once more as we trade out here. Desmond finds Thompson, and that's a lovely release, but it's going to be snaffled up by Mish Phillips. Phillips. They're sitting and waiting for the options to develop. Oh, it's going to be a risky shot through, but firing underneath from the back of the end zone.
Which is something that Fury's looking to do here as well, to finish strong into the U.S. club season.
So Lou with the pass into the centre, nearly taken away by the poach block. Lufka WUCC puts on heavy pressure, but cannot deny the Fury goal. Angel puts back to Cartagena. There's much more space in the near side for the field. Oh, and there's got to be some broken defense downfield and taken advantage of very well by Colombia. Very far indeed. That is a huge pull once again, and it's a dropped one. Well, an elite handler comes a little bit unstuck here on the hot turf in Ohio. And it's going to be Cardenas to Mosquera for the connection and half. 8-6 revolution over Fury. I don't hate it either, Robin. And certainly Fury have done an excellent job of just slowing down revolution. Oh, and there's a complete miscue. You can see the arms from Chastain goes out. Well, the game advisor asking the important questions there, because that was a miscue in the handler space, but the foul call upfield.
But with this throw, was it affected? So we can have a turnover. It's up to you guys. If you think you guys were affected.
And the turnover is indeed called. So Uribe getting a bit too much on the mark there. A high disc into the end zone. It's taken away by the Valeria Cardenas, the thief, on the goal line. Has Cardenas in the near space. Gonna have to go for a bigger round, does. Torres coming under. Oh, and that's a nice release, finding a almost already sat down Lufka WUCC, getting low for the hold. Jessie O'Connor looking a little bit lost, is going to have to go for something creative, and does to Desmond. Oh, and it's a laser. That was nearly another knee catch, but it's dirty and it'll do. Trying to fire up for this revolution offense. Cartagena pops through to Angel. A nice flat one in the center of the field. Oh, and the connection there, just the little left foot stamp. We say Justice Silva, second in the world, still pretty darn good. So Rudin for the underspace, popping across. Oh, that's a very big put, but look at the shape on that disc. You're singing hanging, but Ella Melik with the huge grab over the top of the pack and sinks the goal straight away. The spike from Kirsten Johnson, just to sign that one off. Ferrero, high release. Oh, and that's a miscommunication again. Austin surveying the options, sitting in the around. Mad Dog, and another off. Mark far away, able to release that backhand. Oh, and that's a shoot and score for Fury. They get one of the two required breaks back. Cardenas. Oh, that's a lovely sitter of a forehand around for her sister. Torres now. The 41-year-old doesn't look like it. It's like a spring lamb bouncing around here. Chastain now looking for the goal. Oh, and under the rolling pressure of Opie Payne, Manuela Cardenas holds on for dear life. Guerin dishing through. Hydra, it's going to put it deep, and it's going to be taken away. The layout bid from Manuela Cardenas, but not sure Kayla Helton likes that much.
I told you to speak. I didn't even went to you. I went over there. I had to stop to avoid
I don't think we're going to agree here. It doesn't look like we're agreeing, so let's contest and send it back. Are we happy with that?
It's going to be contested. Going back to Michelle McGee. Put the big one out. Nice easy stuff. Finney now is going to go for her own shot. That's going to sit and hang into the pocket. And a big play, but cannot deny the huge grab from Lorraine Guerin. Easy flow now, far sideline. Taking advantage of the separation. Inches away from another goal. It's Alejandra Torres. Was there a save behind? No, there was not. Oh, and it's a big ripper backhand. Desmond, no one near. Now one-on-one in the end zone, but turns around. Dishing and going to Thompson. Cooper working in the near space, but it's going to be a huge grab. No, it's not. I take it back. In central position. Oh, she marshals. That was going to go over the top and well taken out of contention by the defense.
During this club championships, she's become more of a dynamic primary cutting option for the team.
And she launches another high floaty pass out into the space. So Revolution, this is their offensive point. They've made Fury have to grind it out many times here in the second half. And just the players in white turning the screws here. Cardenas with the around, just sneaking it past Helton, and that's the goal. Yina Cartagena. So points cap, of course, being 15, and that is a big shot. A lovely forehand towards the end zone, just shy. Punching it back, Payne is going to lead the pass, and that is a nice hold, quick and easy. Ferrero and Cardenas working now together. Oh, that's going to have to be a lay from Valeria Cardenas, and it is. Everyone moving out of the way for her. Big bump on the mark. Well, does she look good enough to put some gold medal around her neck? I don't know, but that's the high grab for Alejandra Uribe. And Revolution, it's gonna be a game to 14. Nazaroff with the low break to Rudin. Guerin coming in, dishing. Nazaroff is gonna release it high over the top. Anna Thompson underneath, and that is a delicious hold for Fury. Moving around nicely and patient. This for the goal, but the error comes. The far side of the field. Finney going to work and grinding. Mosquera with the rescue.
It could just be the heat, though. I'm not sure.
Well, either way, Torres with a high loose ball. It's going to have to be collected, but it's going to be Michelle McGee with the swipe. Stall count starting to rise. Hot pressure, Payne collects. McGee. Moving across. Finney now. Oh, a lovely slicey dicey inside, and OP Payne keeps Fury's dreams alive. Dish across. Cartagena has two options available, and running through with the confusion between the two. It's Nazaroff with the layout. Thinking about every pass, watching it into their hands. It's a big shot, hot pressure, and the tip, will there be the save? No, there won't. Oh my goodness. Well, we wanted to show Ultimate fans that we have one right now. The temperature rising in more ways than one here in Mason. Grinding it out, and there's the block, but the call of the foul from Manuela Cardenas. Claire Desmond was hot on the pressure shoulder there. Well, an accepted foul on the field is the outcome of that discussion. Small ball give and go. Volchak working under the hot sun, and the mark of Kayla Helton. Oh, and just the frustrated error, Montagna. Payne going off to the races downfield now, coming under. Huge effort from Montagna, but gives the opportunity for OP Payne. Is this one going to be good? Underneath the battle. And it's going to be Manuela Cardenas coming through for the block, is denying Lisa Cooper the golden catch. Oh, Valeria Cardenas running through. Is that a hand block? Is that clean from Kayla Helton? So an accepted foul on the block from Kayla Helton. WUCC grinding the unders. Manuela Cardenas opens up to Mosquera. Is this the moment? It's not! That looked so good in this historic stage. Nazarov looking around, the poke shot from Mosquera on the far side, trying to confuse the lanes. Oh, and in comes the block. Cartagena gets big, turns around, and that is gold for Revolution. Gina Cartagena coming through with the block. The bookends, the double happiness, and finally they go one better.
The energy in the crowd right now, it's electric. The world has gotten to see this club develop, you know, from the PAUC, the PAUC, the Pan American Ultimate Championships 2015, when we got to see the first international ascendance of the Cardenas twins, all the way to silver medal at the World Ultimate Club Championships last cycle in 2018 through pandemic, and finally capturing a gold medal